Ladies and gentlemen, the starting grid as they have qualified for the Brickyard 400 in Indianapolis, the final round of the 2025 NASCAR In-Season Challenge. No Hoosier native has ever won a pole in this race until today. Trojan Chase Briscoe starts up front for the third crown jewel race in a row and the fifth time in 2025. And alongside 16th in the playoff standings is Hubba Bubba Wallace, 5th last year. Both drivers make up the first two spots of an old Toyota top 5. Row 2, that Jones boy, 2018 runner-up Eric Jones picks up his first top 3 start in 3 years. And Tyler, Chronicles of Reddick, last year's pole sitter and runner-up, who has a win here on the road course. Row 3, looking to score $1 million in a tie versus tie matchup in the in-season challenge is Turbo Ty Gibbs in the Sire colors, and William Red Byron looks to become the 4th driver to win at Daytona and the Brickyard in the same year. He finished 4th 6 years ago. In row 4, the Prosper Punisher Chris Bushell looks to cherry pick a good run in his Diet Cherry Coke Mustang, and Mr. Action Carson Osavar earned Spire Motorsports' best track finish of 12th last year. Row 5, Dangerous AJ Allmendinger won the inaugural race on the road course configuration, and Austin Cedric, the Entertainer, finished 7th in last year's race. Row 6 is filled with 8s, with the Street Slayer Shane Van Gisbergen qualifying in the top 12 on an oval on speed for the first time, and two-time winner Rowdy Kyle Busch has led 329 laps here, the 3rd most at this track. To row 7, two-time Indy 500 competitor Young Money Kyle Larson hopes to score back-to-back Brickyard 400 victories, and 2018 winner Brad the Big Keselowski led the 2nd most laps last year when Larson scored the win. The 8th row belongs to Sliced Bread himself, Joey Logano, still looking to kiss the bricks for the first time after 2 runner-up finishes, and the Panhandle prospect Christopher Bell, 4th last year. Row 9, Las Vegas winner Josh Wildberry carries another paint scheme usually seen on a Penske entry, and Nacho Noah Gregson hopes to top last year's 9th place finish. In row 10, it's the Todd father, Todd Gillen, in another front row entry, and the ace, Austin Dillon, was 9th 9 years ago. Back in row 11, Alex, the greatest moment, currently sits 14th in the playoff standings, and Michael McDowell won here the last time the Cup Series raced on the road course configuration. A pair of Ryans in row 12 with Priest Lightning, Ryan Priest in the Alyssa Thomas machine for the 2nd straight week, and Ryan inside Blaney, 3rd in this race last year. Row 13 consists of Riley, Taylor Ropes in the Monster Machine, and my, Ty Dillon, the number 32 seed in the in-season challenge, could very well be one of the biggest Cinderella stories this season. Row 14 is where you'll find Insane Zane Smith, very fast in practice in the Old Airman's Dream Machine, and the Comets Justin Haley hopes to create material for an inspiring TED Talk story at his home track. To row 15, it's Stone Cold Custer for Haas Factory Team, and the Napa Maniac Chase Elliott looks to expand on his new point lead with his first Brickyard win. Finding himself near the back in row 16 is dandy Daniel Suarez, 8th last year, and Ricky is in the Stenhouse Jr. is there as well. Row 17, also struggling in qualifying, is the Melonhead boss Ross Chastain, who starts right behind his Trackhouse teammate, and you better beware, it's Cody Ware in the Arby's Ford. Row 18, Jesse Love gives Beard Motorsports its first Brickyard start, and John Hunter Nemechek went from 2nd fastest in practice to making significant contact with the wall while going for a fast qualifying time. In row 19, it's Josh Bolicki from Wisconsin for Garage 66, and Catherine Legg becomes the 21st driver and 2nd woman overall to compete in both the Indy 500 and Brickyard 400. And in row 20, all by himself, falling apart after becoming the fastest in yesterday's practice, Denny Hammer and Hamlin is forced to round out the field in his latest attempt to kiss the bricks and be the 5th driver to win all 4 Crown Jewel events. And ladies and gentlemen, there's your field for the Brickyard 400!